All right, let's dive right into this. Welcome to this explainer on the best beat-making apps for PC in 2026. Now, if you've been sitting there totally paralyzed by endless Reddit threads and confusing technical jargon, just take a deep breath. Choosing the right app, it's really not about counting features. It is entirely about matching your unique brain to the right workflow. So today, we're going to cut right through all that noise and find the software that actually speaks your language. Here is a quick look at our roadmap for today. We'll start with finding your perfect workflow, check out the premium heavyweights, and then dive deep into some top free apps for those on a budget. After that, we'll look at the hardware emulation option, navigate DAWs, AI, and security, and finish up with a little something called the 10-beat rule. All right, section 1, finding your perfect workflow. Because honestly, it's all about how your brain works. So before we even look at specific software, we really have to dismantle this myth of the objective best app. It doesn't exist. The truth is, the right choice depends heavily on the specific genre you want to produce and how you naturally organize sound in your head. So the crucial point is knowing the terminology so you don't feel alienated right out of the gate. There's actually a pretty big difference between a DAW and a beatmaker app. A DAW, or digital audio workstation, is the whole shebang. It handles everything from full recording to arranging, complex mixing, and mastering. A true beatmaker app, though, it's generally a lot narrower. It's essentially a tool for quickly sketching out drum patterns and loops. Now, most serious producers do eventually graduate to a full DAW, but knowing this distinction right now helps you understand exactly what you're downloading. Okay, here is a massive quick win for you. Before you spend hours downloading gigabytes of software, just do a simple YouTube search for an app's beatmaking tutorial. Seriously, just watching a 5-minute video of someone actually building a beat inside the software's interface will tell you instantly if that workflow clicks with you. It is without a doubt the best shortcut you can possibly take. Moving right along to section 2, the premium heavyweights, FL Studio versus Ableton Live. Okay, let's dive into this dynamic. Don't think of these two titans as direct competitors fighting over the exact same producer. They are incredibly powerful tools built for fundamentally different styles of musical creation. Take FL Studio, for example. It is basically the default choice for a huge share of hip-hop and trap producers, largely because of its pattern-based step sequencer workflow. Its famous channel rack and legendary piano roll let you build up a beat step by step. But on the flip side, we have Ableton Live. Now, this one is heavily preferred for loop-based and electronic workflows. Its unique session view literally lets you trigger and layer loops in real time. So it's absolutely fantastic for producers who want to just jam out ideas live before committing them to a traditional timeline. But here is the catch. $749. Yep, that is the price tag for Ableton Live's top suite tier. And FL Studio? That can run up to around $449 for its all plugins edition. That is a seriously intimidating number if you're just starting out. It's enough to make you want to just close your laptop right now. And hey, it's completely normal to have some budget anxiety looking at numbers like that, but take a breath because I've got some absolutely fantastic news for you. Which brings us to section 3, top free beatmaking apps. We're talking zero-cost, professional quality. It is just an amazing reality of the modern production landscape that professional tier music creation on a PC is now 100% free. Just look at how diverse this ecosystem is. We've got Cakewalk by BandLab for Windows users wanting a full DAW experience. Then there's MPC Beats for both Mac and PC users focusing on pad-style beatmaking. And we can't forget LMMS, providing a totally open-source experience across all operating systems. You can produce completely release-ready music with literally any of these, without spending a dime. Let's look a little bit closer at Cakewalk by BandLab. You guys, there is absolutely no feature-gated premium tier waiting to ambush you behind a paywall here. This isn't some restricted trial version. Cakewalk is a genuinely deep, professional-grade toolset that supports full MIDI and audio recording. In fact, it actually used to carry a pretty heavy commercial price tag under its previous name, Sonar, before BandLab took it over and just made it completely free for everyone. Next up, we have two excellent but very different tools. First, MPC Beats. If you want that gritty, classic boom-bap sound, this is your guy. It brings Akai's legendary hardware workflow right to your mouse, making it perfect for chopping up samples pad by pad instead of just drawing notes on a screen. Then there's LMMS. This is the ultimate open-source champion. It is completely free forever for users wanting zero subscription strings attached. Honestly, it's a fantastic budget zero starting point. And we absolutely can't ignore Studio One Prime. What makes this option so special is that it offers a genuinely usable drag-and-drop environment that actually shares an interface with Presonus's paid tiers. So this is absolutely perfect for beginners who want a little room to grow. If you eventually decide, hey, I need more tracks or plugins, the upgrade path is completely seamless. The relief here is massive. You won't have to lose your old beats or relearn a completely new interface from scratch.
All right, Section 4, the hardware emulation option. Thinking outside the timeline.
So what if you just hate staring at traditional grids and tracks? Well, there is a fascinating outlier DAW that caters to a highly visual type of producer. Reason features a virtual rack view that actually mimics physically patching together hardware synths, drum machines, and effects with digital cables. And this brilliantly illustrates how Reason appeals to folks who like to think about audio signal flow visually. If you want a hardware-style mental model instead of a standard timeline, it is an incredibly fun and just completely different way to make music.
Moving to Section 5, DAWs, AI, and Security. Navigating the pitfalls.
The digital production landscape isn't just about picking cool software. It's also about working smart and understanding new technologies. And sometimes that means asking a slightly controversial question. Do you even need to build a beat manually? Every app we've discussed so far assumes you want to place notes and chop samples. But if your goal is just getting quick background tracks for a digital products business, a YouTube channel, or other creator economy content, AI music generators might actually be the better tool for you. They offer a much, much faster approach when the beat itself isn't the primary focus of your overall project. But let's say you do want to make beats manually. You're a producer at heart, and you're really eyeing those premium tools like FL Studio, but you just don't want to pay hundreds of dollars. This leads to a very common question beginners ask. Should you just download a cracked, pirated version of a paid DAW? The answer is unequivocally no. Seriously, downloading cracked versions is the fastest way to infect your PC with malware. It's just not worth it. And honestly, with amazing free DAWs like Cakewalk and MPC Beats readily available right now, piracy is completely obsolete. Those free tools are fully legal, fully functional, and more than capable of creating professional music. There is zero reason to risk your PC's security. Finally, Section 6, the 10-beat rule, your next step. So, you've chosen a workflow and downloaded a free DAW or maybe your trial. How do you not just give up in total frustration on day one? You manage your own expectations. Step 1 is simple. Pick an app that fits your workflow and budget. But step 2, this is the game changer. Commit to making 10 full beats before judging the software. Here is the brutal truth. Every single DAW feels clumsy for the first hour. It will be frustrating. But workflow speed and true comfort only reveal themselves after the interface stops being unfamiliar. So give it 10 full beats. Once you hit that 10th beat, you'll know exactly what you need out of your software. Which brings me to my final question for you today. Which workflow are you going to master first? Are you going to be a pad-tapping sample chopper, a live looper, or a timeline architect? Take what you've learned from this explainer, grab a free trial or a zero-cost DAW today, and just start building. The perfect beat is out there, waiting for you to create it.